Water polo is an awesome sport, keeps you in shape, gives you great friends, and obviously water polo is a rush. Go water polo. Woo! Love water polo!
Sport. So come out and watch our games. Method Fields, Saturdays. Every day is a rugby day though. Go Pack!
How's your experience going to Rec Fest so far?
It's going very well. I've been having a lot of fun with a lot of my friends. I bashed one off with one of the nice foam pad thingies over there, and it's been a fantastic time.
Have them do a stand-up, go 2 minutes, even if they just come back and say, NC State lead 2-1. Be back with you in a few more.
So that is it for Rec Fest. Be sure to stay tuned to PackTV for all your sports and special needs here at NC State. That has been Logan and Zach bringing you into the Pack.
Every 2 minutes, just make sure they come back.
I'm Megan Glova, and welcome to The Daily, Semester in Review Edition, where we cover the top moments in NC State sports. NC State men's basketball started off the new year right, defeating number 2 Duke 96-85. While the team held a narrow margin for the entirety of the game, it was a three-pointer from Torin Dorn and a pair of free throws from Braxton Beverly for the final 2 minutes of play that put a win out of reach for the Blue Devils. This was the first time in program history that NC State had beaten 2 teams ranked number 2 or higher in the regular season. All the more reason for fans to storm the court at the buzzer. Just wait until basketball season, they said. The Pack continued their streak against number 10 UNC Chapel Hill, defeating the Tar Heels 95-91 in overtime. With 57 seconds remaining, Markel Johnson scored to give the Pack an 83-81 advantage. However, 2 free throws by UNC forced the game into overtime. Thanks to a forced steal by Torin Dorn and free throw shooting from Braxton Beverly and Markel Johnson, the Pack was able to secure an epic road win. And let's not forget the most memorable quote of the year.
Kevin Keats is a winner.
NC State hockey secured their own win against UNC at their 3rd backyard brawl inside of PNC Arena. In front of a crowd of over 3,500 fans, the 6-5 victory was highlighted by Sam Banishevic's 100th career goal. NC State men's swimming and diving earned a 4th place finish at the 2018 NCAA Championships, while also winning a program best 5 first-place titles. The Pack defended its title in the 800 freestyle relay with a time of 6 minutes and 5.31 seconds. The ACC and school record time was set by the team of Andreas Zayos, Jacob Malasic, Justin Ress, and Ryan Held. NC State also took home the gold in the 100 backstroke, 1650 freestyle, 200 butterfly, and 400 freestyle relay. Led by the 2018 197-pound national champion, Michael Macchiavello, and a school record 4 All-Americans, NC State Wrestling recorded its best-ever team finish by placing 4th at the 2018 NCAA Championships. This was the Wolfpack's first ever team trophy from the NCAAs and ties for the best ever finish by an ACC school in NCAA history. NC State Cheer won not 1 but 2 national championships at the NCAA Collegiate Cheer Championship. Victories in the small co-ed cheer division 1A and game day 1A marked the first time in program history NC State has captured multiple national championships in the same competition. Followed by a series win over Louisville, NC State baseball earned their highest national ranking in program history at number 2. Up until a recent loss against UNC Chapel Hill, the Pack remained the only team in the conference that had not lost an ACC series this season, holding the ACC's longest win streak. NC State now sits at number 5 in the national rankings. And finally, NC State football had a school record 7 players selected in the NFL draft. Defensive end Bradley Chubb was the first drafted member of the Pack, being selected 5th overall by the Denver Broncos. In round 3, defensive tackle BJ Hill was selected to the New York Giants and Justin Jones to the Los Angeles Chargers. Also drafted were Nyheim Hines to the Indianapolis Colts, Kentavious Street to the San Francisco 49ers, Will Richardson to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Jalen Samuels to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And after 4 years, that'll officially do it for The Daily. For the final time, I'm Megan Glova for PackTV, bringing you into the Pack.
Welcome everyone to the 2018 Packapalooza celebration here on Hillsborough Street. I'm Leah Bruce from PackTV, and we're here at this annual event that hosts over 300 different vendors with some of your favorite NC State athletes, as well as a performance from Parmalee later tonight. Let's go check out all the fun.
Yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, you don't stop. You keep on. Yeah, yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, yeah, you don't stop.
What's your favorite part about Packapalooza?
Definitely the free stuff. I love the free stuff. Free stuff. The free stuff. Probably the food trucks.
Do you plan on coming back later tonight for the concert and fireworks?
Yes, of course.
Is water wet?
Yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, yeah, you don't stop. You keep on. Yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, you. You keep on. Yeah, yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, you don't stop. Yeah, yeah, you don't stop.
What food truck are you most excited for?
Funnel cake one.
The pineapple.
Pelicans, probably.
I put descriptions of them. This person I know from like freshman year, so I was like, okay, that's it. She's the captain, and then yeah, of course, yeah, you know.
Welcome back. We're about underway. Both teams out on the field warming up currently. Black Pack repping appropriately the black, along with Peakton High School in the red. Side field again.
Watch Bullard on the run in the middle. There he is.
Beautiful header. Unfortunately, just not in the direction of the goal.
There's shades of
6 minutes to lie.
Shot
whiff.
absolutely ripped there, blocked though. Goes straight into William Nash's hands. Not really even need the wall there. Nonetheless, we're going to see it. That was a beautiful deflection there. That was
the double header too.
Absolutely.
It looked more like hockey. Just put it in there. See who can deflect and maybe get something out of it. For the pass just got a little deflected.
Oh, what a rip. Just over the goal, though. That's going to be our second ball. Lost, maybe even third. I've lost count at this point. All the
ball's up here.
Just getting the ball and heading it around right now. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that would have been amazing. I like the effort.
Back
okay.
when I was 7 years old.
Oh, beautiful ball. And he's going to... Just a little too...
Just wide left.
You hate to see it. He had a perfect opportunity there. It was obviously maybe a little too far out. Easy for Ian Grooms to pick up. That was a heck of a punt there. That might go out for a corner. Nope. Oh, wow.
Great save.
Absolutely beautiful. There on the rebound, he was able to put that one away after the initial save there by Nash.
Black Pack up 1-0 now. That was beautiful. Had a great shot there.
Peakton High School gets for the rest of the game. And that's going to go over everybody.
Disappointing.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. Normally it ends in about
a score line like this.
Yeah. And if you get a 2-0 lead, you can almost send it home with about 3 minutes to go.
Absolutely. As
little time we have, and I stand corrected. And here we go.
More or less, Black Pack's going to get it. They're going to kick it in once it's cleared. Yep, there we go.
There we go. That is the game.
That's going to do it for us here at Wolfpack Training Center. We're going to see some handshakes. Nonetheless, Black Pack able to come out on top against Peakton High School.
I'm Ronnie Dykes, and I'm the Women's Club Lacrosse team president.
My name is Katie Kilborn, and I play midfield for the women's lacrosse team.
I'm Hannah Makepeace. I'm an attack player, and I'm just a member of Women's Club Lacrosse.
I'm Sarah Colby. I play attack. I am an officer on the team.
It's awesome, honestly. The whole team just has a really great energy about us. And I wasn't planning on playing club in college, actually, but then I met a couple of the girls, and they were so sweet, and it was awesome, and it just really felt like a second family.
I played for 1 full year at a D3 in Virginia, and then I transferred to NC State. I absolutely love it. It's helped me so much with time management and just keeping a really good schedule, keeping fit.
Immediately when I came to state, I knew that I wanted to join the team because I have always bonded with my teammates, so that was the best opportunity that I had to make friends immediately. So lacrosse has always been the thing that's consistent in my life. I never moved or anything, but it was just like the one thing that like got me through middle school, because that was just as awful as middle school always is. And then it helped me always stay in shape. I've played sports my whole life, but lacrosse was the one thing that I looked at my mom one day and I was like, I want to play lacrosse. Like, don't know why, I had nobody in my family who played, but like that was just the one thing I wanted to do.
We have to schedule probably about 10 to 12 games, so it's a lot of communication among teams and like other schools.
Looks like they will indeed. Number 25.
We don't have a coach, we're self-coached. We'd love to get a coach one day, but we have to get the funds for it. I'd say our key matchup is definitely ECU, since that game is always a toss-up of who could win. With NC State, I think this is the place that I've loved playing the most. It's twice a week, all the girls are fantastic, and we do it because we love the sport, not because we have to.
There's a whole environment around it that like some people don't find it to be like their scene, but when you fit into it, it's like the right thing. It's the right fit.
The team aspect of it is really awesome, and I feel like you definitely have to rely on your fellow teammates for everything, but then also it's individual too, because you can improve with yourself like you can with any sport. But I just feel like having such a unique sport that's not like one of like your main basic sports, it's really cool because I feel like it sets you apart.
I don't ever leave a practice or a game feeling like I didn't have a laugh with someone or make like a new social connection with someone.
Women's lacrosse is not like men's, and that's a good thing. Men's is entertaining because it's all contact, but women's lacrosse is all about speed and it's all about stick skills, and if you watch really good games, they are really, really entertaining.
It's high speed, high scoring, exciting every step of the way. There's always a chance. You never really know what's going to happen in lacrosse. It's not as physical as men's lacrosse, but I'd want people to know that we're still extremely competitive and we can still be extremely physical.
Welcome to this evening's PackTV broadcast of Women's Club Lacrosse. NC State will be taking on the Carolina Heat, a post-collegiate team from the Triangle area. This broadcast will be of Women's Club Lacrosse, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Welcome back. I'm Blake Challerton. Alongside me, Savannah Ford. NC State taking on the Carolina Heat women's lacrosse team. NC State is a more younger side. The Carolina Heat lacrosse team is one that's post-collegiate, so therefore they're a little older, a little more experienced. Savannah, what do you think that experience is going to bring to the table for the Carolina Heat? How's that going to affect NC State?
I definitely think that they're going to be really strong on attack and definitely bring a lot of ball movement. And so NC State's definitely going to have to work really good defense. I know Molly Campbell is really good in the midfield, so that will help NC State. But it will be a good matchup overall.
Absolutely. NC State did very well in their inaugural tournament at the beginning of the season. Only took one loss in that tournament, and they were overall a pretty solid team. But we'll be back with the first half of action.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Welcome back. We're about to get underway here at Method Road Field. NC State taking on the Carolina Heat post-collegiate women's club lacrosse team. NC State looking to build upon their season that they've done so well on thus far, taking on a much more experienced, much older team in the Carolina Heat. One thing that you just kind of look, just standing here looking at both benches, NC State does have quite the factor of depth. They have quite a few bench players that they can bring in to keep the fatigue low. It's a cool night, so the Heat won't be playing a factor. Savannah, what do you think NC State is going to have to do? Obviously, being the younger team, they do have a larger bench. So is that going to help them in the long run of this game?
I think it can help them for sure, especially because there's a lot more fresh legs that they can put on the field if people get tired. So that's definitely an advantage, especially if the other team is starting to get worn out easier.
Absolutely. Maybe it'll play in NC State's favor that they are the younger team. Just the fact that, younger, more active. We'll have to see if they can't
maybe
use
not
that.
as structured, more like free, I guess.
Absolutely. Now, one thing, though, that may benefit NC State as well is just the team chemistry, you know, being all at the same college, all constantly playing together. The Carolina Heat is more of a team that just kind of, they just have quite a few members in their club, and they're just kind of bringing in everyone just to play certain games. So hopefully NC State will be able to take advantage there. But we'll be right back with the first half of action after this. Can they start playing?
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
You're watching NC State coverage of the NC State women's lacrosse game versus Raleigh Heat, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Welcome back to our PackTV broadcast of NC State Women's Lacrosse. My name is Blake Tollerton. Alongside me, Savannah Ford. We are about to get underway. NC State repping the Wolfpack red, Carolina Heat in the white. This is a scrimmage, so there will be no officials today. A lot of it's going to be kind of self-calls. They're going to be doing, I believe it's a stop set, so anytime there's a foul called, they just kind of pick it right back up. One thing interesting, though, is going to be the face-offs, considering there is no ref, but we're about to get underway. NC State looking like they're going to go ahead and start possession with the ball. That's Molly Campbell working his way downfield. And that's a wayward pass right over the head of Draculic.
Look at you knowing the names without the numbers.
I studied up a little
impressed.
bit. Yeah, NC State, unfortunately, in the practice squad jerseys, going to make it a little more difficult to pinpoint individual players, but hopefully they won't make it too difficult on me as NC State tries to find sort of an opening in the Carolina Heat defense. NC State wanting to start off with a good possession against a more experienced team. But the Carolina Heat not giving in quite yet.
They're doing good moving the ball around a lot, making the Carolina Heat work for it.
Absolutely. As that short little offensive possession gets thwarted, the Carolina Heat run away with the ball. And now we're going to see the counter coming here from Walker, leading the troops. We're going to go to that right side there. She's going to play right in the middle, and that's going to go right over the head of the forward. Ooh, I don't know if that went in or not. There's no officials here to tell us. It looks like it's going to count.
Scored, yeah.
That's going to be a goal scored by the Carolina Heat. That's number 5, Danielle Vincent, I believe, with the goal. And NC State's going to start behind here in this scrimmage.
It's very weird not having refs out here. I'm not used to a game like this.
Absolutely. It's going to make things a little more interesting. A little bit of freedom, if you will, just because they won't have to worry about calls not going their way, maybe. We're going to see our second face-off. NC State won the first and the second, and they will start their second offensive possession. NC State looking on that right side. They're going to take it around crease. She's going to shoot. It's going to be a good block there, though. But from the Carolina Heat, a little bit of a miscommunication there, though. But the Heat run away with it. Yes, they do. NC State applying good pressure there, though, in the Heat's half. That's Asia Moore in goal for the Carolina Heat. In goal for the Wolfpack, Rachel Snyder. Now the Carolina Heat moving the ball down the field. They scored, pretty quick off the counter last time. We'll have to see if NC State can't prevent that from happening again. Great facilitating the offense there. That's going to be a goal scored for the Carolina Heat. That's going to make it 2-0 in favor of the Heat. Great pass there through the middle.
Yeah, NC State's definitely going to have to apply more pressure if they want to stop these goals.
Absolutely. Allowing 2 quick goals is not really good for morale.
Is the Carolina Heat a travel team, right, Blake?
Right. They are a post-collegiate team that kind of plays. I was checking their schedule, and they play a lot of colleges in the Triangle area. NC State, I believe they play Duke later.
Okay.
They play pretty much every club lacrosse team. The Carolina Heat going to win that face-off. Great pass through the middle.
Yeah, that was
good shot there from the Heat. That's Morgan. Gets it right underneath Schneider's stick. That's going to be a quick 3 goals for the Heat.
The Carolina Heat's doing a good job at making sure the open girl is there and they're executing on it.
I'm going to see a few substitutions for the Wolfpack. NC State doing fairly well in the season so far. Did very well in their inaugural tournament a few weeks ago. And that's Draculic fighting for the ball against Walker. But Walker's going to come away with it. She's going to push the tempo. Fling it out wide. That's going to get played in the middle. Great defense there by Jessie McMillan. Now McMillan just looking for the open man. She tries to split the defense, but nothing going as Morgan comes away with the ball. Now the Heat looking to slow things down a little bit, run their offense. Working the ball around the top. Great run through the middle, though. Wayward pass. That's going to get picked up, though. Throw into the middle. Great save by Schneider. Just went right into her stick.
You can hear a lot of communication on the field between both teams right now, which is really nice.
NC State loses possession there, though. Maybe not enough communication. Great pass through the middle there, though. Beautiful ball movement there from the Heat. Assist from DeGraffenried into the forward running through the middle.
I believe that it's goal number 4 for the Carolina Heat. Excuse me.
Fortunately, we're not that professional. We will not be getting the Carolina Hurricanes calls, unfortunately.
I've called them so many names by accident. I called them the Raleigh Heat earlier.
We're going to see another face-off here, to which have been pretty even thus far. The Heat, have dominated the last few as they push the ball down the field. Great cut through the middle there. That ball's going to trickle back to Schneider, who's getting some pressure applied. That's a great poke check there. A great pass through the middle.
Oh.
Not able to get it, though. Well, that would have been goal number 5 for the Heat. Great cut through the middle from the Heat. Great back. I don't even know what that was. Flung it right over her back shoulder.
Yeah, that was a nice goal.
Very spectacular goal there.
I don't think the goalie even expected that one.
I sure didn't. Poor Schneider back there. Unsuspecting. Great placement, though. You can tell that the Heat definitely have that experience. They know what they're doing.
Yes.
Luckily for NC State being down so early, this is not a regular season game. More an exhibition. And, it's good to play against more experienced, better teams just to help build on to the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's good to get that experience.
See another face-off here, though, to which the Heat are going to win again. We're seeing the tempo push there. Great move. Fooled the NC State defender, and she just takes that one all by herself. Carolina Heat up 6. NC State looking to find their first goal. On the bright side, though, at least it's comfortable temperature for them. Maybe not so much us.
That's true. Yeah, they probably think this weather feels good. A break from the heat.
Gotta love that NC weather. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 95 tomorrow.
I wouldn't either.
As the Heat take the ball again. She's going to take it all by herself again. That's a great block there, though, by McMillan. She's able to come away with it. She's going to play it up through the middle. That's going to fall to the Heat. That's Solerski able to come away with it for the Heat. I just want to see her rip it from distance. That was a great pass, though. Almost a great combination. Doesn't go out of play, though. Heat maintain possession. NC State stuck playing a lot of defense in this early stage. Great little flick pass. Even better shot as the Carolina Heat continue to score NC State's defense stuck doing a lot of work out there right now. Not as much on the offensive third. See a few substitutions for the Heat. NC State just looking to get a goal here in this first half of action.
They started off strong. I think they just needed to win the draw, and then they can hopefully score off of it.
For sure. As Draculic gets the ball taken away. A little bit of confusion on what's out of bounds. NC State's going to maintain possession, though. Great defense there from the Heat. Now we're going to see NC State take the ball in the Heat's half. NC State maintains possession, though. We'll have to see if they can't prevent the shutout here and put one in the back of the net. You'd think that NC State might want to take as long of a possession here as they can just to give the defense a break as Tavitsky. Nice little move there, though. Comes back out.
And hopefully they can tire out the Carolina Heat defense, too.
Right, they haven't had much action either. As NC State continues to keep the ball there, though, looks like the Heat goalie Moore is able to come away with it, though. Good pass there to find the open man across field. That's Morgan taking it now. Up to Olenix. Finds a great cut through the middle, though, not able to keep possession. That's the Graffenried. Oh, great movement there. She's able to put it right over the keeper. That was a fantastic play there. Meredith Moon able to put that one behind Schneider's stick. The Heat continuing to pour it on. Only have 2 subs, though. May play a factor in the later stages of the game, but they continue to score like this, it won't matter. A little bit of confusion in the middle there. See a restart here shortly. Now we can go soaring to the moon. Good defense there from State, but the Heat keep it. She's going to play it right through the middle. Good block there by Schneider. She's going to pick it up. Oop, almost puts it back into her own net.
Hopefully they can do something with this possession now.
And right when you say something,
I jinxed it.
You jinxed it.
I'm sorry.
The Heat are
I'm so sorry.
Heat taking an offensive possession once more. They're just going to play it behind crease, find the cutter in the middle, great pass and shot. They really like to find the open man just cutting right through the middle. One thing I want to see, though, as they continue to build this lead, I just want to see them rip it from as far as they can.
You have to be careful, though. You can't hit someone in the head or something. That's not allowed.
Well, I think it would be pretty interesting for sure.
Okay.
The unfortunate thing is I'm not entirely sure how many balls we have around. Don't want to lose any.
That's true. They're also very good at shot placement. I've noticed that they either like to place it high in the corners or low in the corners.
Right where the goalie ain't.
They're very good at that.
just seem much more technical team. They just do all the little things right.
Right, which is good because then NC State can hopefully learn a lot from them.
For sure, absolutely. More about ball movement, cutting into the middle like that, like they have been all game. But like I said, though, if they could just rip one from like right there, that would be entertaining. I think they've proven in this first few minutes that they can work it inside.
For sure.
Now they continue to trying to poke at the NC State defense, just looking for a weak spot. A lot of movement from the Heat, just off ball. That's Walker there trying to put a move on the NC State defender. Schneider able to come away with it, though. Now, if NC State could just keep a possession, it might boost some sort of self-confidence, just because a lot of their possessions have been thwarted by the Heat just in NC State's half. That goes out of play. That's going to stay with the Heat, though. That's Morgan taking it behind crease, playing it back up top. Good move inside. Just a little bit
Just missed it.
wide, though, of Schneider's goal. The Heat will restart. Great pass through the middle. Great shot. It's almost like they're running drills out there. Just continuing to just find the open man in the middle. See a few substitutions here for the Heat. That's Olenix and Vincent coming in. See the restart here in a few seconds. If NC State could get a few on the board, they'll be able to see that their offense can score against a tough defense like the Heat have. State almost able to come away with it there, though. Draculic does. Now, if NC State could get a counter here, as Spence loses the ball there in the middle, but maintains possession up to Campbell now. Campbell, the great midfielder in NC State's inaugural tournament. I believe she even got a player of the game, Wolfpack Outfitters Player of the Game featured during that tournament.
Wow.
As Spence tries to get a feel for the Heat D. NC State's defense getting a quick breather here, though.
Yes.
As it played down to Taberski.
Yes, hopefully their offense can make something happen here. And hopefully I don't jinx them again.
See maybe a nice little move here. I mean, if NC State would rip one from distance too, that would be just as impressive. We might not be able to get it inside, but
you'll still take it, right?
Great little stick poke check there, although I believe they're going to call that against the Heat. And now NC State will start it with a quick little 8-meter run up here. You think they maybe just get a quick shot just with this opportunity, and they do. That's going to go wide left, though. Looks like NC State's going to keep possession, though. They got the stick out. This is good, though. NC State's keeping the ball on the Heat side of the field for quite some time now. Now Taberski getting double teamed there, though. Not able to keep it. And the Heat come away with the ball. A little bit of a pressure applied by NC State.
Yeah, maybe they can get the ball back in the midfield. Or
That was-
not.
It was a great opportunity there, though, to get the ball, but I believe that's Morgan is able to keep it. She plays it inside to Walker. Now the Heat able to run their offense again. I'm expecting a cut through the middle.
It's probably a good guess.
Walker facilitating the offense now. Great little run through the middle, though. Great save from Schneider. Saved Olenek's shot. That's played up to Campbell, who's able to keep possession. Lost it there for a second. She's going to use the wheels to get the ball back for the counter. Applying a lot of pressure. She's going to see a shot. We're going to see a great goal there from Campbell. The solo coast to coast. NC State able to get on the board. Great run there by Campbell, though. Split everybody.
Sometimes you just got to go take the shot yourself.
Absolutely. Campbell's going to come off, though. After a run like that, I believe she's deservedly earned.
And they have enough subs, so that's okay.
For sure. Now we're about to see the restart here, though. As NC State is able to get on the board. See if NC State can't get another. Taberski will come away with it. With the speed down the right side, she's going to put a little move there, though, to get it back to the middle, and now NC State's going to set up their offense. Draculic with it now. Back up to Taberski.
There's a lot of communicating on the field right now.
Absolutely. Great communicative defense from the Heat, I believe. With just the same, NC State doing a great job on offense as they maintain possession. One thing, though, that NC State seems to be lacking are the movements off the ball that the Heat have done so well thus far.
Very true. And NC State doesn't seem to have as many plays, I guess you would say, as Carolina Heat does. I feel like the Carolina Heat is good at making plays when they have possession and executing the shots.
Right.
And they seem to just kind of be passing it back and forth more.
Ooh, it was a good opportunity there from State. Played it into the middle, but just over the head. As Dracula comes away with it now. She's going to play it across to Taberski, who's going to take a shot. That's a great save, though, there from Asia Moore.
Nice.
See the long pass go right over the head of the NC State midfielder, or defender, excuse me. And the Heat are going to get a good counter here. I believe that's Walker. Going to play it into the middle. Actually, she's going to take it behind crease now. And she's going to take the shot herself. That's going to go wide right. But the Heat are able to maintain possession. Reminder, this is a scrimmage, so no refs, more of a relaxed kind of feel. It's for the love of the game. As the Heat keep the ball in NC State's half. Great cut through the middle, but Schneider is able to come away with that one. See a little bit of pressure applied by Walker of the Heat. Now NC State, I believe they're going to call that halftime now. NC State able to get 1 goal up on the Heat. The Heat, unfortunately, with it being a scrimmage, no scoreboard. They had at least 7, 8, or 9, something like that.
Yes.
Great first half, though, by the Carolina Heat. NC State was able to find a little bit of their groove
Towards the
late.
end there,
There
yeah.
you go. They were able to get 1 up on the board and apply a little bit more pressure towards the end. And that honestly may have something to do with the fact that they do have such a deep bench, able to bring in a lot of fresh legs, which the Heat lack. But nonetheless, overall, solid first half from both teams. We'll be back with the second half of action on PackTV.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk, want to catch up on last week's conference, or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Welcome back to PackTV. Blake Charlerton alongside me, Savannah Ford. Just witnessed the first half of action between NC State Women's Club Lacrosse against a post-collegiate team out of the Triangle area, the Carolina Heat. Carolina Heat up 9-1 right now, really dominated the first half. Savannah, what do you think of that first half from both teams?
I thought both teams played really well. I think definitely, like you said, the Carolina Heat dominated the first half. They're very good at ball possession and using the ball and making good plays with it and everything, so that definitely played to their advantage. But I think it's a good game for the NC State team to play because it gives them a lot of experience and they can learn from this and hopefully maybe learn some plays from them or something.
Absolutely, and using that knowledge going into later regular season games, they'll be able to apply a lot of pressure against opposing teams. Nonetheless, though, we'll be back with the second half of action here shortly.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk, want to catch up on last week's conference, or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
My name is Blake Challerton. Alongside me, Savannah Ford. We're about underway here with the second half of action of NC State taking on the Carolina Heat women's lacrosse. NC State with 1 goal to the Carolina Heat's 9. NC State's goal scored by Molly Campbell in a great coast-to-coast push, just all by herself, really. Nonetheless, though, the Carolina Heat, the dominant side of this first half. We'll have to see if NC State can maybe provide an answer for kind of that first half of really, I hate to say it, but the Carolina Heat just running right through NC State with those inside cuts.
Yeah, literally running through.
Exactly, and NC State just couldn't seem to find an answer for those just great ball movement. And really just, as we mentioned in the first half, the Carolina Heat are doing a lot of movement without the ball. They're finding the open man, something that NC State hasn't been able to do a lot of on their offensive side, just because of the fact that the Carolina Heat's defense has just been overall a really solid force. We'll get the second half underway here, though, shortly. Looking for a ball. There's no officials out here to kind of help them out. Luckily, NC State's bench going to come through. And now we will begin the second half with Molly Campbell in the middle for NC State with this face-off going up against the Graffenried of the Carolina Heat. Draculic is going to come away with it, though. A little bit of confusion which way they're supposed to go, but NC State able to push it here. But the Heat come away with the ball. That's Walker in the middle now. Loses it to Draculic, but Walker's able to get it right back. And now the Heat more than likely going to set up there. Really just a solid offense. As you can see, though, a lot of movement inside, outside, just trying to get open for the individual with the ball. And that's Morgan over to the left winger, but the Heat still maintaining possession, though, despite a few wayward passes. Great pass to the middle, though. That's going to go right in. Great score by Olenix. That's going to put it to 10-1 in favor of the Heat. Once again, the Heat finding the open man in the middle.
Yep.
It's been the story for pretty much the whole game. I'm still waiting for that shot from range.
God. It's not going to happen, Blake.
I really want it to, though. I can stay hopeful. Like, I mean, being down 10-1, I feel like NC State doesn't have too much to lose right now. Just as soon as they win the face-off right here, just launch it.
You should ask someone on their bench. Do it for me.
Do it for me, please. I'll shut up on the broadcast about it. The Heat, though, favoring that right side. Great inside play, though. They're going to kick it right back out, down behind the goal. Finding the open cutter. Ooh, it looks like that went off one of the posts. But the Heat stick with it. Ooh, that was so beautiful behind the back shot there. Wow, you love to see that.
That was what I call good shot placement.
Absolutely. Nothing Schneider could do there.
That was the second one from behind in
Right.
this game.
I think that one was a little prettier, though.
Yeah, that one was prettier.
That was a
It
great
definitely
shot there
was.
by Chris Hellenic. Let's see another one. Let's go between the legs
Let's
or
make
something
it 3.
this time. That's going to make it 11-1 in favor of the Heat now. I love how every time they do a face-off, it just goes sailing to the moon.
Oh, no.
See, this is why it's great that it's a scrimmage. They can
Yeah,
make sure
very
they're good.
true.
The Graffin Reed, or excuse me, that's Walker with it. Walker out to Moon. NC State trying to apply a defense. Now the Heat just working their offense as usual. Almost ran into her own player there. Great pass through the middle. Ooh, almost a good shot there. Walker going to keep possession for the Heat, though. Now we'll resume play with the Heat. Great pass right over the middle, and that's going to go right in. Great shot from Walker. That's going to make it 12-1 in favor of the Heat. They just look so methodical. It's like every
really
single
planned this
time, really, every single time they get down the field, they know what they're doing. It's like they came in with a game plan and have just stuck with it the entire time.
Yeah, if it works.
Yeah.
Why not? Don't change it.
What's that saying? I'm probably going to butcher
If it's
it.
broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is that what? Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah,
of?
I think that's what I was thinking of. I didn't want to butcher it though.
Oh, okay.
That would have been embarrassing.
Like when I called them the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah,
earlier?
exactly,
like
exactly.
that.
NC State able to keep possession here though. Molly Campbell with it. She might as well take it herself again. But she's going to kick it back out. And now NC State getting a chance to kind of set up their offense for the first time this second half, I believe. Great defense, though, from the Heat. Every single time NC State has come down, the Heat have really been ready.
They have, and they'll even double team. Like that was good double teaming behind the cage there.
Absolutely. Oh, but a
that was
great
nice
shot there, though, from Taberski. I don't believe that was in. Good. That's gonna. For a second, I thought it might have been in the goalie circle, but it was not. That's gonna stick with it. We're gonna see Taberski with the beautiful shot there. That's gonna put NC State up to 2 now. They've doubled their lead. Now get the restart here as everyone's getting set up. And NC State's going to get it. We'll have to see if they can't put another one in the back of the net here. Now NC State putting it behind the goal. Again, I'd like to see some movement off the ball. Campbell cuts through the middle, but that pass is interrupted by the Heat. They're going to kick it back to their keeper, Moore. Now That's DeSala with it. I'm going to play it across the middle. Ooh, that somehow went in the favor of the Heat, and now it's just going to be a 1v1 with the keeper.
Oh.
She's just not going to take it. They want to set up their typical offense. They don't score any other way. Like, that wasn't a cut in the middle. We can't score that. What do you mean?
Doesn't count.
There it is.
There you go.
She just wanted to score a little later, that's all.
Yeah. Just giving them a little more time.
A little more time to set up their defense.
That was so nice.
I mean, in all honesty, it is good practice for the Heat.
Oh, yeah.
Just to always go up against, like, a ready defense. You know, being ahead by 10 kind of gives them a little more leeway into what they want to do. They can control the game. Look, that's 12-2 now in favor of the Heat. If you're just joining us, NC State women's lacrosse is taking on the post-collegiate Carolina Heat women's lacrosse team, a lacrosse team based out of the Triangle. They usually play against collegiate club teams. They get their players from the Triangle area, people both in college and out of college. Great pass in the middle there, though. Tries to get it between her legs. I was really hoping that would go in. They're going to keep possession, though. They just need to start putting on like a styling clinic. see who can score the best goal, right?
Yeah. It'll be like a first, second, and third place.
Exactly, exactly. I already know my first place goal, that behind the back flick.
Yeah, that'd probably be mine too.
I should go over and ask one of them to see if they can't beat it. Do it for the Vine.
I know. I'm sure they'd try.
I probably could get at least one of them to be down for it. Once again, we'll see the Heat setting up their offense per usual.
Looks like some good defense by NC State out there right now.
Definitely a lot tougher defense there. That was a great deflection, though. It's unfortunately going to trickle it back to Morgan of the Heat.
I think one of NC State's downfalls in this game is that they're good at stopping the ball sometimes, but they just aren't able to keep the ball.
Right. They've had a few deflections that just unfortunately haven't gone in their favor.
Right.
Schneider able to come away with that one, though. Now she's just going to play it long. Dangerous to play it that long, but NC State not able to maintain possession. The Heat play it to the middle and now out to the right. That's to Moon. And that was a great pass right through the middle. Nothing Schneider can do about that one. 13-2 in favor of the Heat.
She was wide open. She was ready for that.
And played it right in the one spot, like right past Schneider's net.
Yes.
Or stick, excuse me. I will say, though, NC State has done, in my opinion, a little better in this first half, or excuse me, second half, just keeping the ball on the Carolina Heat's half a little bit more. Possession stats are there.
I think it's taking longer for them to score as well,
Right.
which I think is attributed to NC State's defense.
Right. I'm a little confused. Oh, they're like, is she like teaching her how to do it or something? I was like,
That's
the
what you
ball's
do
on the
in the
ground.
scrimmage,
I guess so. It's like, the ball's down there. What are you doing? Maybe they're trying to prevent it from sailing to the moon every time or something. Nope, still goes up. Oh, she was just trying to talk. She was like trying to get in her head just to see she could get the ball.
Oh. Well, it worked.
Showing her how to do it. She probably lied. Just kidding. Ooh, that would have been a solid opportunity there, though. And look at that.
That was nice.
They've always got a man open in the middle.
They're very good at that.
It's going to put Carolina Heat up 12. Now, Heat making a few subs.
I wonder if the Heat are getting tired at all since they don't have a lot of subs on their side.
Check that. That's 15-2 in favor of the Heat. Campbell able to come away with that one now. And she's just going to turn on the Jets.
Oh, yeah.
Play it. That was a good save there, though, from Moore. Moore, very athletic keeper. She's always seems to block anything and everything. Now, as the Heat apply this counterattack, very quickly got down the field.
They did.
Ooh, just lost the ball, though. Good
possession. NC State. Oh.
Tweet. That's their makeshift whistle, I guess. And now NC State going to take a good defense, though, applied from the Heat. Not good enough as NC State able to get by her. Now here's Taberski. She's going to try and take a shot in the middle, but her stick has been hit. She's not able to get it. A little bit of confusion. They might be calling a foul in favor of the Wolfpack. Now Taberski is going to get an opportunity for an 8-meter shot, 8-meter run up. Ooh, that was a great shot, though. It looked like it bounced off the post.
But they were able to regain possession, which is good.
Very good. Now NC State. Ooh, a nice little spin move, though. Loses the ball in the process, unfortunately. Ooh, that was a good interception there, though.
That was good.
NC State down 13, but seemingly coming to life right now as they've kept the possession for the last few minutes. Nice idea. It's taken by the Heat player, or deflected rather. And now Moore, it's looking like she's going to take control of that. I believe that is going to do it. It sounds like the players are calling time now. Yep, unless they're calling, I don't think they're calling timeout. No, it looks like they're taking off their equipment. Looks like that's going to do it for us here. NC State, good matchup against a very, very powerful Carolina Heat team. The Heat able to come away with the win, though, here at Method Road Field.
That was still an exciting game. That was fun to watch.
Absolutely. Great to see an experienced team like the Heat just do what they do, and NC State wasn't able to keep up, unfortunately. And our Wolfpack Outfitters player of the game, though, for NC State is going to be Molly Campbell. She was a very dominant force in the midfield for NC State when they had their opportunities. Obviously, there weren't too many opportunities, but they were able to make the most of what they had. Molly Campbell with one goal, the first goal for NC State, just went coast to coast with it. great play from Molly, and just an overall solid midfield performance there. That's going to do it for us here at PackTV. My name's Blake Challerton. Alongside me, Savannah Ford. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you had?